Uh, Today I'm starting the third day of the clearing and trimming on the south fence, which is down there. I'm working on the east end right now. I will be. I didn't start yet, but that's where I left off yesterday at 6 p.m. I'll be going down there later. I found out when I came through the gate by the bridge that this fence wasn't working last night, and I checked it today and it's still not working. And that fence goes from there. That wood post by the trees comes here, goes down, goes all the way down and through the woods to the bridge. So I'm gonna be checking that, and since I gotta check that first, make sure it's working, or find out why it's not working. Anyway, cattle up here relaxing. There's some more over underneath those trees way back there. I can see the bull close to the shed. Anyway, let's get this started. I can check this with the four-wheeler. I don't have to walk today. I can use my four-wheeler to go down and all the way down, almost all the way down to the end of that branch, and then I can come back out and I can check the rest on top of it. I can drive the four-wheeler everywhere. So I don't have as much walking to do today. Okay, let's get started. Get this done so I can get back to working on that south fence. Well, I checked that whole fence through the woods and around by the corral and down by the gate. I couldn't find any ground. I turned it back on. It still doesn't work. I'll have to check it some other time. I'm gonna leave it on. I don't know what makes me think this, but I'm thinking the battery is low. Gets drained during the night, and then it takes time for it to charge back up again when the sun comes out. That's my thinking. Oh, there's the bull. He's down there in the water. And there's the other bully, little bully with black nose and cropped ears. He's one of a kind. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go work on my other fence on the south. Get that rest of that cleared. Well, this is where I left off yesterday. I just got done pushing that big tree that was leaning right here. It was leaning on that branch there. Oh, sun's already high. Yeah, I had to check that other fence. It's not working, but I'll check it again later. Anyway, I'm gonna park my ATV out across the fence because I don't feel like driving in there for this short thing. As long as I can access my tools. What is that? So anyway, I just got from here down. Let's have a walking tour to see what I got. Let's start the walking tour from here. We'll have to move that out. There's some limbs there that were there already. I got to cut that tree out. Another limb laying on the ground. Lots of limbs laying on the ground. I got to break this off. I think it's dead. I think it's easy to pull down. And then that. I'm going to cut those back. I'll cut them off high so I can see where their stumps are. And then that. I even got some branches out here. I'll go ahead and kick them under the fence. Yeah, I might have on this section. I might have stuff on both sides. Anyway, not too bad here. Here's a log. I'll clean them up. There's a branch. There's a limb I got to cut down. Other than that, not too bad. Another log there. Pretty clear here. Another tree I'll cut. There's some more There's some more. There's some more of them. I'm going to cut them out. I got to move all these. I want them out of here. They've been laying here too long. I think the rest of the log is over there. I guess I don't know. I don't know why I left these here. I'm not sure why. Maybe I was trying to curb the flow of the water, or I don't know why. But anyway, the rest of the log is over there. It looks like it was cut up, but never hauled away. Anyway, I'll just roll them over into there. Pick up a few more here. Trim that branch and that tree. Here's another. Oh, that's a long one. It'll probably break when I pick it up. I hope it breaks when I pick it up. I don't need it all. I just need it out to where those cross, or just before it. Trim them out. Trim that out just because I don't like them. I don't like those. I'm going to get rid of those. I don't know what they are, but they're a nuisance to clean up. And trim them too. Pretty clear through here. I'll trim these little branches though. Give them out way. Okay. And then I'm going to trim all these. I'll trim all these here. Because I want to be able to, and I'll trim them close down. Well, maybe not that one. But that one for sure. Because I want to be able to drive. I might even eliminate that tree in the back there, that little one, and those little ones. Yeah, I'll cut them off close to the ground. Because what I want to do is be able to come in, drive close to go way out closer to those bigger trees, and then make a wide turn and come in more on a straight angle. Maybe on a straight. If I have to, which I don't think I do, if I have to, I can always pull that stop out, that T-post, that anchor, and move it over. I'm thinking about that. I was thinking about that anyway when I put this gate up. But if I can swing wide enough, like I said, cut those little trees down close to the ground, and those two trees, and this bush, and some of this other bushes, I can get wide enough to make a good turn. Okay, that's what I got to do today. Okay, let's get this done. Today's the third day and I want it done. Well, at least I'm working in the shade. I'm glad of that. Of course, the sun will be popping through here pretty soon once the sun gets a little higher. But I'll get going then. I wanted to record a before I clear, and then I'll record another one after I clear it. See what the difference is. I got everything. I got all the bushes and overhangs cut. I still gotta cut that cedar down close to the ground here in front. And I still have some bushes and trees cut down near the gate. But I'll get them later when I get down there. So now I gotta pick up everything that I cut and throw it to the right, get it out of the way. And then after I get done with that, then I'm going to move all these limbs, dead limbs on the ground, and I'm going to throw them on top of the branches that I cut off and piled up on the side. Okay, one step at a time. Well, it's all cleared and I got all the limbs picked up off the ground, most of them, big ones. And only thing left is down by the gate. I got 2 bushes and 4 small trees to cut out so I can make my wide turn to go out and in the gate. Okay. Oh, actually mostly to go out. Going in, I can make the a shorter turn around the post. But anyway, most of it's done. It's just got to do some work on the other end by the gate. Let's do another walkthrough. Walk by, drive by. I got a path now from there. Looking good there too. Let me stop and take a picture. Oh, what if I can take a picture? Now, continue our walk by. Okay, almost everything cut back. Oh, it's hard to walk steady. See, I got all the limbs. Oh, bunch of humps around here. Must be moles. There's a hump of dirt or something. Oh, I moved some logs. I moved some of them logs. There's another one I moved. Threw it against that tree. Yeah, from there. I threw it over there. The smaller ones I'm moving. I'm going to leave this big ones. I can move them so if they're in the way for when I use the lawnmower. I can move them then. Yeah. I might move some of them smaller ones down there yet. But I'm going to get that cut out first. There's some bushes down there I got to cut out. Everything looks pretty clear. This job's almost done. And I'm ready for it too. Oh, this limb here, I couldn't budge it. Okay. I was able to move that other one because it was laying out here. But see how that long one is wedged between that tree? Well, I can't move it because it's wedged, so I'm gonna have to cut it either down there, probably right there. I'm gonna cut it there. Yeah, I'm not getting in there to cut it. That's pretty clear. I'll cut it there, and I got space underneath the log. Okay, but I'll do that later. Right now I want to concentrate on cutting this stuff cut out of around my turn. Hard. Oh, I can't hold the camera steady while I walk. Yeah, I want to cut them out close to the ground. First I'll cut them off high, get the branches out of the way, and then I'll cut them off close to the ground. Same thing on this one. Cut them off high and cut them off with my handsaw. I cut them off high with my shears, and then I'm going to cut, once those are out, and cut them all the way down with the handsaw. Then I got 2 trees in there, small ones, and 2 trees in there I need to cut. I'll do the same thing. I'm going to cut them off high, and then I'll come back and cut the stump off. That's easier. Okay, and there's my gate. Yeah, because when I go in the gate, I want to be able to turn like that. Okay, and same thing coming out. If I come from that way and come out this way, I want to be able to make a wide turn and then come in more. Oh, I hit my head. More of a straight angle. Okay. Looks pretty good. Bend down for the board. Okay. That looks pretty clear except for these few things right here. I'm going to take a little break. At least I'm mostly still in the shade. Okay. I'll catch I'll be back after I get that done. Well, it's just past noon and I'm done. I got all this cleared out. All through here. I think there was like 7 or 8 trees and 2 of those shrubs. Them shrubs were the hardest because the base was all spread out because they had lots of limbs coming out of the same base. But the tree trunks were a little easier because they were all single things to cut. Anyway, that should give me plenty of room to swing around and come through the gate this way. Yeah. Swing around. Wide turn, yeah. Okay, so what I did today was from that big walnut tree next to the fence all the way down here, I cleaned all that up. And now I'm going down to the other end because I forgot to take a picture yesterday of that hinge on the bottom that I was concerned about. I mean, I'm not going to take the gate back, that ain't right, but I just want to know if they're all like that or just that one. Talking about that hinge down there, it's off center. It's been welded off center, and I don't think that's right, but it'll work. It's not like it's a heavily used gate. Okay, down to the other end. I was able to cut that long limb there. I cut that off. Actually, I cut them both off. And then I threw some of these logs, these smaller logs on the end. I threw them up in there too. But I'm leaving these big ones for now. They're not that big of a way, so I'm going to leave them. Look, the cattle are all spread out in these woods here. They sure know how to relax. Oh, look at the little bully between those 2 big trees. Little bully calf between the 2 big trees. His mama's right there on the left. Yeah. Okay, well there's my favorite cow right there. Oh, that's her calf with her, and her heifer calf. Okay. The bully's way back there. No, that's not the bully. Where's the bully? I don't know. That don't look like the bull. That's the old cow. I don't know where the bull is. He must be over there. Oh, he's somewhere. Somewhere. Yeah, he's up there on the hill someplace. Anyway, I'm gonna check the other end of the fence now. Or the other gate, I mean. Okay, I'm facing the east gate. The east gate is way down there, and that's the path that I cleared on the outside. This is the outside of the fence. This is the inside of the pasture. Yeah. Yeah. Looks pretty good. This is about the halfway mark, I think, or close to it. Anyway, this post here with the yellow, that's where the fence takes a turn. Now I'm facing the west gate. You can't see the west gate because it takes a big turn to the left, and then down there it takes a turn to the right, and the gate is somewhere at the end of those tall trees on the left side. And I did a pretty good job of clearing. I think so anyway. A lot of hard work on doing that. Hope I don't have to do that too often. Okay, I'm headed down to the west gate now. I'm looking toward the east gate again, and that I was just down there by that yellow where the fence takes a curve at the tree that has a big limb hanging over it, and after that it straightens out. And straightens out a little bit. Okay. I'm facing west. gate. You can barely see the west gate behind the edge of those tall weeds. Oop, a little crooked. And you can see how much I cleared. Okay, now I'm headed down to the west gate. Now I'm at the west gate looking east, and there's a big curve to the right, and the fence goes out at the edge of those trees on the right side, and then it straightens out again. Straightens out along the back end there. And it's got a big curve until it gets to the trees that are sticking out on that point on the right side, and then it goes all the way to the back. Okay, and this is what I've been cleaning for 3 days. And I noticed when I bend down to go through this gate, this gate's, oh, I don't know, 6 inches shorter. The board on top, it's 6 inches shorter, so I must have put these posts in deeper. Oh well. I still get through, that's the main thing. I just gotta watch myself. Okay, that's all for this video, except for that hinge I gotta take a look at. Yeah, this gate, the hinge is on straight in line with the gate. But the other side, the other gate on the east side, it's cockeyed. It's off center. I don't know. Should have checked that when I bought it. I would have got a different one. But like I said, the gate still works, so I'll just let it go. I just wanted to verify what I bought and which way was correct. Okay, that's all. That's all for this job. 3-day job. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna turn the fence on, and now I gotta go check. I gotta go check that fence over in the woods. Way over there. It wasn't working. And it was sunny this morning, and it still wasn't working. And now it's totally overcast, no sun shining at all, at least not through the clouds. And so I'm going to go check. I'm going to do an experiment. I'm going to turn this fence on, then I'm going to go back up there, up that way where the 2 fences end, and I'm going to hook this fence on the one that goes up that hill. I'm going to hook it with the other fence to see if it's working. I want to see which fence is actually grounded. Now this fence is working again. I think it has something to do with the battery. The battery gets drained down at night, and it takes a while for the sun to charge up the battery enough to make the fence work. That's what I'm thinking. That's the only thing it could be, because it didn't work early this morning. And it's done that before. I've tested it, it didn't work. I checked the fence, nothing's wrong. Come back later, and then it's working again. So it has to be something to do with the sunlight and the battery. The battery's not holding a charge long enough or something. But as long as it works during the daytime, the cows will they'll get afraid of it. Okay, well, I'm going to end this video here. Okay, yeah, I'm going home now. This is the end of day 3 on the south fence. Okay, but I did some extra work on the north fence to get it to work. Okay, this is a post where both the south fence comes up from that direction, comes up the hill, and the north fence goes down. I mean, it comes from that box there, so it feeds this only to that post, and then feeds down and feeds the rest of the north fence all the way around. And then if if I need to. That's what I was thinking about doing today. If that box down there, that charger wasn't working, I was going to turn it off and then hook this fence with this one. It's not hooked up right now. It's just, but I could hook this fence up. I could take it off and hook it here, and take this one off and hook it there. Then this fence would be feeding that fence. This fence would feed that fence, and that way, then I would test with that other fence turned off, and these two fences connected, and I knew this one was working. I could test to see if it was grounded or not, if that fence was grounded or is just the box. But luckily that box is working again, so I don't have to do it today. And if I want to leave it, if I want to leave this fence hooked up to that fence, I could do that too. That way that fence will still be charged, even if that charger's not working right. Okay, but right now I'm going to leave it the way it is. Okay, I just wanted to explain that, mostly to myself, I guess. Okay, now it's the end. I guess I'll have to think of another project. Okay, I'll have to wait and see what I do. As I was leaving, the kettle came down to this water hole, or should I say soaking hole, because I don't think they drink this. It's too foul. I can smell it. Oh, it smells like a sewer. But I think it still cools them off. Okay. I want to add one more thing to this video. I just did that today when I was checking the north fence for ground. Okay, originally, I just hooked that fence there because I have a reason for hooking it. Normally I leave it left it unhooked, but I had it hooked before. What I did today, like I said, normally, before today, the north fence up there, the charger on top of the hill, all the way on the other end, it fed this fence coming down the hill, coming down that hill in the woods, and come here, and it ended right here. So this was charged, and before I had a separate charger for the road or for that pasture across the creek. When I hooked that would feed that whole fence there too. But I did away with hooking it here because I was charging that fence across the creek separately. But I was checking that fence today up there, and on top of the hill, I disconnected it. It's still connected on top. It's still connected with the ones in the woods. It still goes out on top of the hill and goes around and down to the gate over the hill. But the fence coming down the hill is off. So I just disconnected that corner, or the post, the corner there, the post right after the white jug. I disconnected that fence from the one going up the hill. So the one going up the hill is completely off because there's no cows there anyway. There's no cattle there. But the rest of that fence that goes through here and across to the pond, that's all going to be fed by this fence down here. So, or that fence over there. So I can hook it there. Okay. So that means is everything on top, I call it top pasture, is fed by that box up there, and this bottom one here is fed by the bottom. Yeah. This short fence here is now fed by this hook here, and that's hooked up. Okay, that's hooked up. So I still have to tighten that up. I had it too tight, so I couldn't hook that. So I have to go ahead and tighten it up now that it's hooked. And then I'll turn it back on, and this fence that goes across the creek powers that one. And whenever there's a flood and this fence gets knocked out, all I do is give it a hook like that, a connection like that. So if anything passes and breaks the connection, well then this fence behind me will be off, but that one will still be on, and this fence will go out, but I can rehook it later. Okay. Anyway, that's all I wanted to show. I did a little adjustment on where my power is coming from. Well, they didn't stay in there very long. I think it stinks too much. Now they're all going out. They're all going out to graze now. And I'm going home. My job is done for today. My job is done for today. Hey, bully. Okay. Let's go home.